Flags great inventor in Jackson, New Jersey for Fright Fest. We are going to be going around to all the different haunted attractions here, the mazes, the sections of the park that they dressed up, and we are going to be exploring everything. You're going to get to see some footage of inside the rides, and I'm going to be rating everything on a 1 to 10 screen scale, and based on how much I like it. So let's get started. So our first ride tonight is going to be the Reflections of the Dead Mirror Maze.
That's right, I'm following you.
Hello.
Oh, wait. Oh, no.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was coffee.
Oh, this is cute. This looks like blood on the bayou. It's glued.
Get out!
Oh, we're trying to head out. That's where we're going.
Oh, you're lost!
You see it at the end of the hall? Oh, right into the gift shop.
Okay guys, we just got out of the Reflections of the Dead Mirror Maze. I'm going to rate this out of 10 screams. I'm going to give this probably about a 4 out of 10. Because it really wasn't that scary. I mean, there were a couple parts here and there, like when the lights went off and then when there were like the stuff in the mirror. That was pretty cool. But other than that, I mean, I really didn't get scared that much. And I mean, it really wasn't that much of a creative ride because I've been in a lot of mirror mazes. So now we are going to take the gloves off and we are going to go to the next ride. Whatever.
I don't see anything that's 3D. Nothing looks 3D.
It's taking too long!
I'm taking these dumb
Yeah. It looks better without.
Everything's a freaking blur.
It looks better without these. That room right there. Just all of a sudden that music comes on and then it comes back. Okay guys, we just got out of the Forgotten Carnival. It was okay. I feel like it was a little out of place. We were supposed to put 3D glasses on, but I think it looked better without them most of the time. So I'll rate this about a 5 out of 10 screens, just because I mean the theming was good, the length was very good. It was a pretty long ride. It was just some of the stuff was a little out of place, and I really didn't get scared on this one. And I'm generally not a big fan of clowns and stuff like that. So now we're gonna go on to the next 2 indoor rides before we get to the outdoor ones.
The sound of the bell, you can start rolling your ball. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, keep rolling, don't stop rolling. The race begins. Number 7 is taking the lead in this race. Get behind number 5 is in the second spot coming. Right behind number 7. Come on guys, keep rolling, don't stop. Let's do one. Make it to the finish line. Who's gonna walk away with a
Thank you. So what do you rate that out of 10?
Oh, that was fun. I really liked that. I'm rating like a 10 out of 10. I really liked that.
And we got Emily Yoshi.
Yay!
She'll like that.
Okay guys, we just got out of the Manor, which was the next ride we went on, and it was actually a very good ride. Now there were actually a lot of people ahead of us in our group, so we didn't really get to see a lot of the stuff going off. By the time we got there, it was already in the middle of doing it. They're doing the thing. But I actually really liked it. There was a lot of jump scares in there, from the live actors to the people jumping up, the animatronics jumping up. I'll rate this one a 7 out of 10 screams because a lot of the stuff really scared me, and that's what this stuff is all about. So we have one more ride to ride, which is Fears. This is great.
Big spider.
Oh, it's moving.
Oh yeah, it's like breathing. I hear like a heart beating. What is this place called? Fear?
Fears. Wait,
Oh, it's like all your fears. Roaches, spiders. How about fear of the dark? I can't see a thing. Can you see anything? I don't want to get hooked in the head. Oh,
oh, what's this? What's this hanging out?
it's like string.
What's that? That's probably OCD. Fear of Clowns. That's his name right here.
Fear of clowns. Soon you're going to see Pennywise. Fear of eyes.
Fear of creepy dogs.
Ah, it's like a big Annabelle. This is like in the Blood on the Bayou.
Okay guys, we just got out of the last indoor attraction, which is called Fears. This one here, the theme was it covered all your fears, like spiders, dark, what was the other ones? Like
Clowns.
clowns,
Dolls.
dolls,
Bugs. There were some bugs.
yeah, there were roaches, all that type of stuff. There were a couple more, but you can watch the videos to see everything else. So, I rate this one probably like an 8.5 out of 10 screams. This was by far the scariest. However, my favorite indoor attraction was probably the I like the middle two. My two favorites were the middle two.
The Manor?
Yeah, the Manor and the
Carnival?
Carnival. What was your favorite?
I guess the Manor. I mean, none of them were too elaborate on the outside. They don't really have a lot of outside decor. But I guess the Manor had the most stunts inside.
Yeah. Alright, now we're going to go see what else to do here because the indoor, the outside attractions didn't quite open yet because it's not dark, but there's still some other things that we can do. Okay guys, so now we are going to take a break for dinner. I got the pulled pork mac stack, which is mac and cheese on the bottom, then pulled pork, and then a piece of cornbread on top. And then over here is a pulled pork sandwich with french fries.
Try not to get it on you. We should have got napkins. That was our mistake.
Pulled pork, very sweet barbecue sauce on this.
Too sweet?
No. Actually very good.
Can you dig down to the mac and cheese?
I'll try. There it is.
I see some.
Very good. And the cornbread. Thumbs up on this.
What do you rate that out of 1 to 10 screams?
9. This is actually very good.
Cell block 6. Long line. This is like a prison escape. I think this is fake brick.
Definitely fake brick.
The computer running XP. Bars are pretty spread apart. You could easily get out of them. Why do they listen to metal music in the cell? Assistant.
That's like the tortured torso at the Halloween store.
Oh, they got a whole cop car over here.
Okay guys, we just got out of Cell Block 6. This ride was actually, ignore the chainsaw, this ride was actually, it was okay. I mean, I only got scared like a couple of times. It wasn't super scary, yeah, so that's what happens at the end. But there were a lot of parts, like they were like throughout, it was supposed to be like a prison, and throughout the whole time they were playing like this heavy metal music, and that really doesn't like go with the whole thing. So I'll probably give it like a 4.5 out of 10 screens.
Also, they had a prop from Spirit Halloween.
Oh yeah, I'll insert that clip right here of also Spirit Halloween looking at that.
Aftermath. Regular apocalypse here. Glad we ate dinner. Oh, there's
There's the laundry room. So we just finished up with Aftermath, our first outdoor attraction. Now this ride was actually very scary. However, it was actually very well done as well. There were a lot of different props in all the different rooms. It was almost like you were going through a house at the end of the world. Not sure how good the footage is, but
a lot of zombies.
A lot of zombies in there. I'm gonna rate this ride an 8 out of 10 screams. Mostly because the people behind us were screaming more than anybody else in the entire ride.
This was kind of like Walking Dead, if you've ever seen the show. Walking Dead with zombies. Bloodshed. Heads up, everyone. This looks like a nun. Why is there a nun in the Bloodshed? That's a real person. She's contorted. I thought it was over, and then there's like a whole new section.
Oh, you thought that girl was ended?
Yeah, I thought we were at the end. Oh.
review Bloodshed. Now this ride was actually a very good ride. I actually really enjoyed this one. It was like another one where you went through like a house and it was like all this blood everywhere and all the people and a lot of screaming, a lot of chainsaws as you can hear, and a lot of people running around. And a couple of people got scared. I don't know if we got that on film, but if we did, then you'll see that. I'm gonna rate this one a 6 out of 10 screens for this one, just because of a lot of it was there was a lot of scares, but at the same time, I think it was lacking just something a little more to bring it to the next level.
I think it was more like a farm. It wasn't really like a house. They were like making sausage, and it was furries in there. There was a lot of odd things in there. But yeah, a lot of girls screaming.
So now it's time to go to our last haunted thing of the day, which is, what's it called? Oh, Wicked Woods or something like that. And that's going to be our last attraction. Hopefully it's the best.
Look at that guy up top. These are like fairies or something. Trees. It looks like Fairy Village. Keep walking! It's like fairy.
Well, here's the Bigfoot part. We're about to find out.
Bigfoot scene. That looks like a wolf man. That doesn't look like Bigfoot.
No, that was the Yeti thing.
Look. That guy, I thought he had a chainsaw.
Oh, I thought it. Wait. Oh, yes.
My asthma is acting up.
Hey, no touching!
I brushed against her. She told me no touching. Now I think we're in like African tribe territory or something. I think we're in Bloodshed again. I think that's it.
Okay guys, we just got done with the Wicked Woods, our last outdoor attraction. I actually really did like this one. This is probably my favorite of the outdoor ones. I'm going to probably give this a 9 out of 10 screams because I liked the theming. I liked how everything came together. I liked the actors and what they had to do. So I actually really like this ride, and I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 just because it was my favorite outdoor. I hope you enjoyed my video here at Six Flags Great Adventure. We had Halloween in the park. We had a great time, as you can see. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.